Hello, dear pupils. I hope you're all ready for our English lesson. The topic of our lesson is adverbs. So, let's start. Today we will study what are adverbs, how to identify adverbs, and how to form them. First of all, let's start with a phonetic drill. I will pronounce and you repeat after me. The sound a, man, sad, cat, hat, jacket. The sound oo, took, soon, look, boots, shoes. Sound o, go, nose, stone, coat, clothes. Sound turn, learn, burn. And now stop the video please and repeat. Read the sentences please and think. What parts of speech are highlighted words? They are adverbs. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells us how, where, when, how much, and with what frequency. Stop the video please and read the examples. Let's learn the most used types of adverbs. The first type, adverbs of manner. An adverb of manner will explain how an action is carried out. For example, she passed the exam easily. Easily describes how did she pass the exam. So we understand that easily is an adverb of manner. The second type, adverbs of place. An adverb of place will help to explain where an action happens. Adverbs of place will be associated with the action of the verb in a sentence, providing context for direction, distance, and position. For example, New York is located north of Philadelphia. North is an adverb describes where is the city we are talking about. So, north is an adverb of place. The next type, adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency are used to express how often something occurs. Adverbs of frequency can be split into two main groups. Adverbs of indefinite frequency and adverbs of definite frequency. The first adverbs of indefinite frequency are terms that have an unclear meaning as to how long or how often something occurs. For example, usually, always, normally. These adverbs will usually be placed after the main verb or between the auxiliary verb and infinitive. For example, I can normally make the shot. An adverb normally describes an indefinite frequency. The second group, adverbs of definite frequency. They describe an exact number of times that happen in a given time of a period. Adverbs of frequency will usually be placed at the end of the sentence. For example, we get paid hourly. We know an exact number of times, so hourly is an adverb of definite frequency. The next type, adverbs of time. Adverbs of time tell us when something happens. Adverbs of time are usually placed at the end of a sentence. For example, I have to go now. We can also place adverbs of time at the start of a sentence if it is important to the context. For example, last year was the worst year of my life. We emphasize last year because it's important to mention exactly when it was happened. How to form an adverb? Adverbs have a strong connection with adjectives. Adjectives and adverbs are usually based on the same word. So we form an adverb from an adjective plus the ending -ly. Please look at the table and read the examples. Here are some rules how to form adverbs. Adverbs formed from adjectives ending in -l have double L plus the ending Y. For example, beautiful, beautifully. Adverbs formed from adjectives ending in Y change the Y to I plus the ending -ly. For example, easy, easily. Adverbs ending in a consonant plus E keep the E plus the ending -ly. For example, definite, definitely. Some adjectives end in -ly, for example, lively, lonely, ugly. And we don't form adverbs from these adjectives because they are not so easy to pronounce. We usually reword what we want to say instead. Some adverbs have the same form as adjectives. The most common are fast, left, hard, outside, and some time words such as weekly, monthly, etc. And now stop the video please and read the examples in the table. Some adverbs are not directly related to adjectives. For example, just, quite, so, soon, to, very. And now let's look at the difference between adverbs and adjectives. Here are some examples. She is a very friendly person. Friendly is an adjective that describes the person. The next example, she looked friendly to me. Friendly in this case is an adverb that characterizes the action. And now stop the video please, open your copybooks and write down the date, class work. Write down these sentences with the correct item. Check yourself and correct the mistakes. Here are your homework. Open your copybooks, please, and write down these sentences. Then identify the underlined adverbs. Adverbs of manner, of place, of time, and of frequency. For example, he seldom gives advice. Seldom is an adverb of frequency. Send this homework to your teacher on email. I hope that this lesson was interesting and useful for you. Thank you for attention. Good luck!